Hello YouTube, this is Zahara. That means today is Wednesday, my video day. So today I'll be discussing my experience with school and my experiences with school. But I'll start off by saying I'm currently not enrolled in school. And I have been out of school for a while now. Because it's a complicated situation right now with my life. So I just had to start going to school because of that. I don't think I want to really get into that much about that. But I just tell my experiences, my past experiences with school. I can't tell y'all what's going on right now. So, my early years of school, I remember wanting to be a girl in school. Wanted to have the hair of a girl, and I started growing my hair out when I was younger too. But eventually my mother cut it, but whatever. So I remember wanting to be a girl so bad, but I couldn't do it. So middle school, I would say I remember wanting to be a girl. And then by 7th grade, that's when the kids in school started noticing that I was feminine. I remember 6th grade, 5th grade, they would say that I was gay. I remember that. I remember being that young and they would say that I was gay in situations such as that. So I remember being feminine in school and stuff. And by 7th grade, I didn't care. I don't think I cared so much because by then I've heard it all. You're gay, you punk, you sissy. I get into it with somebody. Mind you, I want people to understand the type of school I went to. I was raised in a predominantly black. There was probably one white person. I don't remember having any white teachers by 7th grade. I don't remember having any. If there were any, it's probably about 1 or 2 the entire school, like my middle school year. And I grew up in a terrible neighborhood. I grew up around violence, drug activity, gang activity. So I grew up in a terrible neighborhood, and I had to wear the typical life of a black teenage black kid would be gang banging, selling drugs, or being on drugs. But I knew that that was not going to be my life, so I was never involved with it. But as far as I don't think I'm all the way here tonight, so I'm still doing a video, so I'm gonna continue talking. Okay, so I grew up in a predominantly black neighborhood. So the schools I went to was rough. I remember high school we had metal detectors. You have to walk Now that I think back about it, about school, it's kind of like weird for some people. They're like, a metal detector? Yes, in high school I had a metal detector. So I grew up in I had a rough childhood, let's just say that. So I never had a cookie cutter suburb lifestyle. So school was a little hell for me, especially with me being feminine and nice and stuff. By high school, that's all I hung around was females all the time. I didn't hang around males because by that period, most of the male population was either selling drugs, gang banging, or having sex with girls and whatever, and that just wasn't me. So I hung around most of the girls. I related to some of the girls, but most of my school years I was alone, you know. Didn't have many friends, and I wasn't able to talk to anyone because I felt like I wanted to, you know, it makes me want to cry because my younger years I suppressed my transgender part of me in so much, or even just homosexual, being just gay. I suppressed that so much that, in my opinion, it traumatized me because I had a terrible school experience. Terrible school experience because I wasn't able to be myself and I was always alone. I mean, I remember by the time we moved, my family moved out of one neighborhood school district to another one, and we just moved in this place. And I'm at high school alone. None of my siblings are in school anymore. I'm probably in the 10th or 11th grade. And I remember being there and being so alone, feeling this way inside, and not having any friends. I'm so serious when I say I had no friends at all. I was completely alone. I went to class, but the thing is, I had a 4.0 GPA. So, and that's what you get when you're pretty much alone. All you have is schoolwork and computer and internet. And I pretty much talk to people in chat rooms and stuff like that, to talk to, just to have some kind of social life. Because in school, I mean, I wasn't a nerd or anything. Apparently I wasn't ugly. So I don't know how my school experience became so traumatizing. You know, I don't even think I like to talk about my school experience. I would lie about my school experience and say that I was popular, but I was not. I was pretty much alone. Most of my high school year, I was alone. I didn't have any friends. Probably had 1 or 2 friends. I would talk to girls in school. We have like projects or anything. I would try to group up with the girls and try to be around them. And by the time I graduated high school, everyone knew me as the quiet kid, the one who didn't talk. But inside, I wanted to be a woman. So by that time I was 17 and finished with school, I came out. And I came out as being gay to my mother and family. And after I came out, my brother came out and my sister came out. And I eventually, I say my whole 17 year of coming out, that's all I tried to do was party all the time, because I wanted to finally experience social life, you know, because I felt like when I was younger, I wanted to be a girl so bad that I suppressed that in, and I did not bring it out, that I was traumatized of being alone so long. All I had was myself and my laptop, and I get on the laptop and go to these social groups and talk to people and just try to have some kind of social life. But as far as school, was not there at all. And by the time I went to the technical college, I was pretty much gay, and there was a lot of gay kids there too. So I had people to talk to then, and then by then I had a social life. You know, I had friends and a life then. But my school years, I would say, is quite traumatizing for me, because I suppressed my transgenderism and of me being the person who I wanted to be. And that made me not want to talk to people, because I thought they would think that I was strange or gay, or, you know, and the type of, like I said, the type of neighborhood I grew up in, that was not accepted. If you was gay, you probably would get jumped or made fun of every single day and picked on. And if you went to the principal, that made you look like a snitch or something. I think it's difficult for me to talk about my younger life experience, because it's quite traumatizing for me. I'm not going to try to make this video too long, me just sitting here talking. I know it's going to be dreadful to watch, but it's something that depresses me, you know. So that's why I'm talking like this. And plus, the mood I'm in right now is a little down. It's not nothing personally going in my life right now to make me feel like I'm with my mood being this way. It's just that I just been feeling like I wanted to be to myself. So I feel like I've been back to those days again of being the alone child and the quiet one. I feel like I'm back to those days again. But I guess I covered the whole thing. I went to technical college. There was a lot of gay people there. I had friends. Everything was okay, but I was not transgender at that point in time. I stopped going. Have not been since. And I guess that covers everything. But my main thing about this topic, because I don't have much to say about this topic this week. Trust me, I will have more to say with my other topics, but this week I don't have much to say about this topic, because it's a part of my life that It's probably the worst part of my life, period. It's my school days. Because you heard me when I said how it was, so yeah. As far as everything else, I just say, okay, this would be my message to the other transgender girls. If you are experiencing what I experienced when I was younger, being in a rough neighborhood or anything like that, then I don't know how would you go about doing it. But if you don't have to worry about that, I say try to be like Denver, you know. Come out at a young age, start transitioning at a young age, because when you sit up there and hold that inside of you like that, and you know that it won't be accepted, that it messes you up in the long run. So since this is the Trans Youth channel, I would just say that to girls that are younger than me, that you should try to be transgender in school, because it will help you in the long run. But don't do nothing that will traumatize you as far as your safety. But if you know you're going to be safe and all you have to worry about is ridicule, well, that's fine. Try to be yourself in school. Don't let no one make you not be yourself. And I guess that's all I have to say. I thank you guys for watching, and continue to watch my channel, or our channel, Trans Youth channel. Thank you. Bye.